Hey guys, my name is Seniac and welcome to what is the chaotic super mall that is my mall, the Falls Mall, here in another brick in the mall. How many more times am I going to say the word mall in the intro? I don't know. I'm going to say it one more time. Mall. Guys, last episode, I'm about to say I did the mistake. It's not a mistake. We need to do it anyway. But I bought the two other entrances to the mall. And it's made the amount of people in the mall a little bit over the top, a little bit too ridiculous, which we need to kind of get a grasp of it right now and get it back to, being some way controllable. There's a lot of things that I'm going to do, a lot of things that we have done. We're trying to expand over to this side to build more of a car park over here to take some of the heat off this side, but it still isn't working. I placed some more storage, kind of expand them a little bit more in the center. And then these little delivery sections to get the goods to the place. Nobody seems to want to use my food court, and I'm not sure why. I'm not sure how we get people to use it. I don't know. But quite often right now, I don't know if these are going to tell us. The grocery store, Senny Burgers, clothing store, gun store, all these stores are being overfilled. Now the great thing about it is that we can kind of see what buildings or what stores are being used the most. And to kind of give you a little grasp right now, the building's being used the most right now is the grocery store here, which is being beaten. You can see with the graph there where it just goes dramatically up. And even local folios. So the two kind of grocery stores that we have in are getting battered with customers. Now, I've had an idea. What if, see this little rectangle we got in the road? What if we turned the whole of this into a grocery store? Made sure we had a load of cashiers and tills to get see people through. And that will then ultimately take some heat off the store in the mall. So basically what I'm saying is, we've got all these little grids here and stuff like that. We can create individual stores outside of it. So whatever store does well inside the mall and gets a lot of custom, we can then create bigger versions of those outside the mall. They're kind of not related to the mall. So think about when you go to a shopping mall, there's always standalone stores that are built next to it or across the road and stuff like that. And that's pretty much what we're going to set up and do. Why is there no products being restored over here? Right, staff. Let me go shift planning. Can I change by stock clerks? They should be there. They're just not I'm going to hire 2 more. There we go. Up their hours. And make them start a little bit later. So we can get the goods being stocked. See how things go. So yeah, which means I'm going to have to destroy all this. Which also takes away our little office as well. So for a little while, we're not going to be able to, unfortunately, do any researching. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to kind of just literally completely get rid of everything here. So get rid of you, remove all foundation and floor tiles, goodbye, yeah, proceed. Everything's going, everything is now going. We're going to start from scratch in this area. So we just got to wait for our builders to come in. Maintenance center here. We'll hire some builders, and apparently can I hire keep it open. I can hire multiple builders. 1, 2. And can I do set starting hour? Oh, you can as well. So, right. I've hired a bunch of builders. But the only thing that it doesn't let me do is change their work hours. So I'm going to hire a ton of builders so I can get a lot of work done today. Now I'm going to have to change some of their starting hours. So we can kind of get it somewhat normal to a certain degree. Right, let's go with that and just see what happens. So, a lot of builders now in. We can get a lot of work done. So this big grocery store that we're going to build is hopefully going to be able to settle or handle and keep some demand off a lot of it. Now, we'll have some car park up on this side for it as well, so we can try and keep some people away from here. I'll probably have a storage. We can have the storage attached to it, or maybe to the left or the right. Probably go for the right side here, put the storage on the other side of the road. See how that goes. We'll kind of just see. Now, what I'll do is I'll actually create a one gap around the whole perimeter. So we can create a nice little walkway for it. So if I get the same floor tiles been using throughout, which is these dark ones, I kind of just run up and around. Right, the builders, they do now have a lot of work to do. But yeah, they are the best builders in the whole entire world, and they will get this done. So yeah, big room, big building. And now that I know how I can auto select stuff to be done and fill shelves, this is going to be so much easier. I also need to adjust this movie theater too and make it a little bit wider and bigger. The bowling alley does pretty well too. It's making some glorious profit. So again, let them do what they've got to do. It's going to be a huge grocery store. I think we'll just get the storage inside of it, which will be pretty handy. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Yeah. Actually, I'll place the storage at the top of the building. So let's go for walls. And we'll do it like here. Let me cancel that. So we're placing some walls. We'll do a 25 by 15. Do you reckon that's big enough for the storage? Just for this? I mean, the storage is going to be just for this building on its own. What if I went... Oh, let me cancel that. Pause. 25 by 20. That's got to be a big enough storage room then, hasn't it? Just for this. We'll create a little door in there. We could do like checkouts both sides for the grocery store. Or do I just go full complete across for the grocery store? I mean, it's one way to do it, isn't it? Right, what if I'll create like a bathroom as well, couldn't I? Let me pause, because I'm going to have to remove these walls. So remove that. You know, I don't know if I want it to go all the way across. That's the thing I'm thinking. So what if I just kept that one in there and I leave that open, because it'll be a nice doorway for the car park, wouldn't it? Yeah. But we can't do anything yet because obviously we've got no doors in, so they can't get back in. So let's do a double door system. So you do like a double door there, and a double door here. All right, get them in. Oh wait, are they not going to allow me to place down the double door? Oh, that's so annoying. Okay, right, let me remove that door. All right, walls. That's annoying, that is, isn't it? All right, we'll do a double door. I like saying it, double door. And then let's build for this store. Now we'll do checkout counters because we can have a little bit of both. So we'll go with these first then. So we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it's all in order. So there's 11 in total. Now if there's 11 of those, we can then do self-checkouts on the wall here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, do you reckon that's enough? Do you think that is enough? Because we have quite a few over here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And 1, 2, 3, 4 there. And that's only a small store, isn't it, still? That's only a small store, so if I did then some checkout tills this way, so the queue's the opposite way around at this point. And let's do 2 more on that side. So it is quite a bit, but then look how big the store could potentially be. It could be very big. So what shelves do we have then? We have the generalized food shelf. We'll place him first then. And let's start from, actually let's get a let's get a staff door. So place a staff door there. I'm not sure what the other one's going to be. But let's pause for a bit. So if we do a shelf here that went across to there. Alright, if I did a couple of rows like that, and then did some rows like this, I can't go like too long down, so I need the gaps where they can walk in between each one. Right, so if I did that to, oh no, there, ended that there, and then going across, they'll go, yeah, I went out by one there. So we'll do some rows of 5. Let's get rid of them ones. Let's get rid of all of them, because I gotta do it like this. Right. Okay. So we'll go bigger on each one. Up to there. There's quite a few food shelves we've got thrown in. And we've gone over a little bit wider than on each one than I wanted to. Like that. Then we can have normal shelves, which have general stuff on. So we'll go from this point here. Do it there, that's better. Up to there, so there's a bunch of shelves there. I'll create like a corridor walkway down there, and one going up there, so you can get through to each area a lot better. Fridges, we need fridges now for this grocery store too. So I think I'll push that back up to there. Table. Now I want to, fresh fruit and veg. Yeah, that's what I want as well. Right, okay, let me get the fridges. We continue the fridges going up. We don't need this many of these tables. There we go. Right. That's as much as I'm throwing down. It's a big area. So storage. No, actually, not do storage for it. Let's do store first. Right, store in first. Storage. And we'll build multiple doors here. We'll do one there as well. Now, double door, we'll have one over here. And have one there to get in from that side. Staff door, we'll do a double door there. Double door there. And then for road work, this is where we have to kind of do it just right. So we can't go any higher than that. So we come down like that. And then we'll have like a loading zone, well, a bunch of loading zones there that feed into the staff door there. And then we have some garbage pickups there. And we can do some staff parking at the top there. And we'll do like a bunch of customer parking over here. So they're going to use all that customer parking down here, but it would be nice to get some set up over here as well. And what will also be good is to also have, you know, the underground car park. And I think that's where what we'll add in. So why can't I continue that? Oh, wait, no, that's customer parking. I needed road. So keep going down, and I'll do like, we could do 3, we'll do 4 underground parking spots that will go there, that will lead into that there. And what I'll do, if I get rid of those, do a double door that kind of filters into there, so there's 2 entry points. Right, that's a lot better. Now fast forward then to get our builders to get all that in, because there's a lot of shelves that we need to add in. Look at how overloaded our shopping mall is becoming. It's so ridiculous. And like Senny Burgers also is getting flooded as well, so it'd be nice to have like a bigger one somewhere else. So the electronic store's getting beaten too. We must have a bigger version of that. But this is gonna like set the mark now to see if this kind of system works. Right, can I get rid of that tree? Can someone get rid of that tree for me, please? Yeah, there we go. Right, that's pretty much now all done. Right, build. Okay, looks like I can't get the staff door in, but we'll just do it like that. Right, okay, so let's get the underground parking in now. So hopefully it's done by the time I'm finished. That's all done up there, which we want some staff-only parking. We also want a bus stop as well. So we'll do a bus stop either side. That'll be handy. Oh, this is going to be so crazy, this area. Okay, so we want to then... No, it's assign products. And we'll start then. Should we start with the bottom and work our way up? Yeah, let's do that. No, actually start from the top and work our way down. So candies. We'll do a row of candies. Or should we do... Let's do 2 rows of candies. Canned food. Like that. Breakfast cereal. Snacks. Cookies. Does dairy go onto that? No. Fresh meat. Sliced bread. Sauces and seasonings. We'll do all the table stuff first. Rice and pasta, which we'll do 2 like this. Tea and coffee. Pet food. Now detergents. Okay, soap and shampoo. No. Tooth care, shaving cream, diapers. Toilet paper? This all goes in a different type of shelf. It's this shelf over here. Light bulbs, no. Car tools, no. Construction tools. Fresh bread. Okay, so we kind of slightly run out at that point of that stuff. That's okay. So this stuff here is it fresh? Does fresh bread go on this? No. It's more just fruit and veg, isn't it? Okay, what can go on this? Fresh fruit, fresh vegetables, fresh bread. Easy enough, right? So fresh... Okay, sliced bread doesn't go on it. So where's all the fresh stuff? So fresh bread, we'll do a set of 3. Oh yeah, all the pop and stuff. Oh, fresh vegetables, do a 3. Fresh fruit, we'll do a 4 for that. That's all good. Where's the... Okay, Coca-Cola. What shelf does that go on? Is it this shelves? Yes. Diet Coke. Coke Zero. We got to do UK crisps as well. Fanta. UK crisps. That's all good. I'm just going to throw on the last ones at the top. Tobacco? No. Tobacco on here? Yes. School supplies, maybe? No, they're food. I gotta remember they're food shelves. Alright, comic books. Right, magazines on that one. Newspapers on this one, because we were doing one of each. Greetings cards. Pads and tampons. It's general grocery store stuff that you can just buy little bits and bobs of everything. Fresh bread. No. What did fresh bread go on to then? Right, it's all stuff I don't really want to throw on. Because I know UK Crisps does so well. We'll finish off these 2 shelves of them. Right, this is the stuff I want to get in next then. So back to the top. Oh, liquor. Yeah, that's another one. So liquor. Oh no, soda. Bottled water. It's a different type of shelf, isn't it? Yeah. Right, milk. Does dairy go in it? Yeah, dairy. Fresh meat. I'm trying to think what else goes in there now. Fresh fish. Right, there we go. There's 2 shelves down here. Detergents. Toilet paper? Yeah. Right, that is a lot. That is a lot. But hopefully it's everything that we need. So last thing we'll do is floor them. So floor. We'll go... Well, we need to first do... Well, let's get set up first the storage room, which is that nice little pink... Oh. Wrong button. So set up the storage. And then that nice little wooden floor for the rest of it. All the way down. There we go. We need trash cans, of course. Pretty much everywhere. By all the doors where they walk in and out. Right, must be placed indoors? Are you for real? That's not even indoors. Got a row of trash cans at the top there. Right, fast forward then. Get that done. Right, glorious. So now we're going to have to hire a ton of people. Just to keep this up and running. How far are these underground car parks? Only on 20%. Okay. People aren't waiting for the bus stops there. Right, let's manage your store. So this is now... So we've got our grocery store. And we'll call this our... We'll call this Senimart. I'm about to call it Walmart. But let's just call it Senimart, which is a bigger version of our grocery store. Open 24 hours a day. It is a store that is incomplete. So we've got to link the storage. There we go. Let's put it into play mode for a second. So staff requires a cashier. All right, keep open. Starting hour. So we've got... Wait, hold on. Let me close. Let me work this out. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 22 cash registers. Right, okay, so you ready for this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And you might think that's excessive. But if this does as well as I'm expecting it to do, this is not excessive. And we'll hire a few extras. Now, we'll actually keep it like that. So close. So I need everyone... And I can't... This is the only other annoying thing. I've got to manually change everybody to 15 hours. And then I can then do it in the shift planning. So if we fast forward, we'll keep the whole thing fast forward because as long as it's fast forwarding, the builders are getting doing what they need to do, and at the same time, our underground car park is slowly coming along. So yeah, this is a lot. And I think of all the well, we don't need as many cashiers. That's the only benefit. All right, one more, and that is that. That is everyone then hired. So what I did, these are at 40%. As soon as I can get those done, the better. People are actually using the store to walk through to get to and from the bus stop, which is hilarious. Stock clerks. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, we'll get 12 of those. So stock clerks also do 15-hour days. This is how excessive we've got to go. You know what we could have done in, like, you know, what would also work Just having one big store that sold everything. Could you imagine the amount of people you need working in that then? Because that would be crazy. Okay, so shift planning then. So if I change it to cashiers only. So we'll do every second one. We'll do it like that. So we've got this little pattern going on. So there's always a time of day where every cash register is going to be filled, and that is midday. And obviously at midnight. Oh, no, we can bring that one back. So at any given point, there is 10 working. We'll see how long that lasts. Stock clerk, do the same thing for those guys. So the bulk of the products being stocked is midday. There'll be 6 on at any given time. How that would work, if that's enough stock clerks, I don't know. I suppose only time will tell. There's a lot of them there working at the moment. So we'll see how this goes. Of course, all the products need to be stocked before, you know, we're going to get the vast amount of sales. Has a storage capacity of 336. And they're loading the store right now. It's starting to make some sales, which is good. There's a lot of people here already. But it looks okay now, but we have obviously every cashier on a till. What's going to happen when we've only got half the cashiers, when it's that time of day where it's split? That's how I want to see how it handles it and how it reacts to everything. So it'll be very, very interesting. Also, when our car parks are finished too, a lot of them can park up here then and not cause traffic in the middle. We'll see how it goes. So the maintenance and staff wages on this is going to be so freaking high. Oh, everyone's gone. Oh wait, it's because it was that weird time. You got to wait for the next day for them to update to my new shift patterns. That's what it is. Right, let's get rid of all of this. And see what new ones approach. And we can see what issues we then have. So we have to wait for the next day anyway for it to all update. And then we can start the day fresh with my new setup. So, grocery store, of course. Senny Burgers, of course. But I'm hoping now this will take some flack off this grocery store over here. I'm hoping. But we'll see. Gotta wait for it to get fully stocked a bit more as well. So it's a brand new day now then. We're in the normal shift pattern. We're half working, half restocking. Our product on there has expired. But I feel like we need more stock clerks, don't you? But then again, we'll see what happens when the shop's been fully stocked. But they're getting a lot of it. This has been built? Yeah, this has been built too now, so they can park here without having to go inside over there. I think it looks a lot crazy, that one, because of how small it is compared to this one where they're more spread out. But we'll see over time how well this does. He's already getting quite a few customers. We'll see over time how well that does. Issues for Senimart. Leaving without buying. Yeah, because it's not fully stocked. That's the other issue. Senny Burger's another one. Right, unsure construction's complete, thank you. Senny Burger's still moaning. So should we build a bigger version of Senny Burgers then? I think we need to do that as well. Yeah, I think so. And I think up here it would be a good idea to build it. Next to these underground car parks. Senny Burgers, grocery store, which is this one over there. Are we either going to take a lot of the flack away from the other store, or just create even more demand? That's where it could be. I feel like we need more stock clerks. But they're slowly getting there. All the shelves are almost stocked. Then it's just, you know, the job is then just topping up the shelves. So I've got to give it some time. Right, Senny Burgers then. Where should I get... I mean, I could get this one up here. Or should we try and utilize this area a little bit more as well? and get like a, oh, we can get like a Cine Burger set up here to utilize this car park. So as to build some more foundations then, and I do the same kind of setup where we do like that borderline ring. Wait, before I do that, let's get the road in, so I know how far I want to take it. So I do a road. Let me cancel. Could I have that coming? No, we'll just do it ourselves. So I'll bring it up to there, and then foundations, we go around it like that. Floor tiles, we do a nice little border around. So I feel like it's a nice little cool thing. So whatever store comes over, populated, overfilled inside the shopping mall, we make a larger version outside. So of course we can have a stock room, a nice large Cine Burgers, our very own little McDonald's out on our shopping mall area. It'd be pretty cool. So how are we going on over here then? Handle things pretty well. Wait till the day ends to see how much profit we made. And I think I'm going to have to hire some more stock clerks because it's not enough, is it? It definitely is not enough for how big the store is. We seem to be handling the custom okay, but are we not having the full maximum custom because we don't have all the products on the shelves? Could that be it? Only time will tell, guys. Right, the day's passed. How much we make then? So we actually didn't turn a profit, believe it or not. We didn't turn a profit. Now, is that because we don't have all the stuff on there? So this is actually classed as a grocery store. And why is that? Because 50% of the main category is food. And I feel like we need to do that too. So assign canned food. It's the UK crisps that throw us off a little bit. Snacks. Does that change then this? Food shelf storing cookies, sliced bread, rice and pasta. The main category is beverages at this point as well. So yeah, I think that's another thing I've got to do is try and assign more food. So cookies up there. Where does that put me now? Still beverages. I mean, we do have a lot of beverages here. So let's kind of get rid of, well, not get rid of them, but like let's place some other stuff there instead. Rice and pasta. Do a chunk of it there. Sliced bread. Will it come on this? Yeah. Sauce and seasonings. Alright, does that put my main... Yeah, the food category's got up now, so it's still a store. Now, the main food category is going to be over 50%, right? Yeah, that's another thing that we're going to struggle with. So coffee and tea, rice and pasta, coffee and tea, pet food, pet food. Alright, do another long line of candies, boy. Sliced bread for the tea and coffee. Food still 12%. So we really got to change this. So what's here? So food and candies. I mean, what falls under food? Food. Candies does. Tea and coffee. Yeah. Maybe I hold on, build. Get rid of all of those shelves. Alright, so once those are gone, we're now 14% food. We're still a store. But now I can then build food shelves. And I can assign... You can just assign like UK crisps all over it. Where is it? There. It's still a store, but the main category is 24% food. So food, milk, dairy, fresh meat, fresh fish. So what's stopping it being the main category? Not food. Right, play. Candies is one. Canned food is one. It's got to be the drinks. But we don't have that many drinks. Is pet food food? Yeah, it's still technically classed as food. This is weird, man. So why can't I get 50% of this to be what I want it to be? Okay, so canned food. Right, what was these lists again? So canned food and candies is food. We've got breakfast cereal, snacks, cookies, sliced bread, sauce and seasonings. Right, we'll assign canned food there. Still 24%. So how about if I remove all of these? Because we could be, you know, because we class some of that as butchers and stuff like that. So what are we now then? So we're now 15% food. So if anything, that's gone against us. That's gone against us, which I'm not happy about. Right. Breakfast cereal, we'll do a line there. Candies, we'll do a line there. There's not that many drinks now. And then this is another kind of downfall, how much fruit and veg we've got. So if I remove that side of that, and then where are we at with this? 16%. How do we find out what else we're doing? And it's still a store. Right. This is kind of annoying me now. Really, really bad. So get rid of all of that. Assign. Canned food. Is this all crisps? How is 10% food? I don't get how 10% is food. Right. Assign. Food shelf. That's what I should be on, isn't it, really, to be honest? Right. If I do food shelf, canned food, and if I do everything canned food, if I do everything canned food, how can it not be a grocery store? Alright, food, candies, canned food, breakfast cereal. Should I assign it candies instead? It's a lot of wastage I'm going through right now. We've got so many rats. God, what have I done? All for the sake of turning it into a grocery store. It's a store at the minute, and I don't want it to be a store. It's kind of dumb, isn't it? Right, have they got to stock the shelves for it to be that thing? No. Right. Okay. So bear with me a second, guys. Right, I'm playing with food shelf. Okay, we're on food shelf. And we'll start then. Okay, we'll start back down here. We'll start again fresh. So candies, we'll keep these 2 candies, which they are. Bottled water, there we go. Canned food, we'll do 3 there. Breakfast cereal, we'll do 3 here. Snacks, we'll do 3 there. Cookies, we'll do 2. And then 1 across. Sliced bread, we'll do 3. Sauce and seasonings, we'll do it like that. Rice and pasta, we'll do it like that. Tea and coffee, we'll do it like that. Pet food at the top. Juices, we'll do a row there. Coke, we'll do a row there. Diet Coke, we'll do there. I'll come back in just a second. So fast forward now. Let's get this done and then come back and see what it's going to be at this point. Right, it took a while to get it all done because you have to kind of calculate how many products you have of a certain category to get that specialization zone. And we've got it all up and running right now. So we got the City Mart, which is now officially a grocery store, which also the grocery store is a grocery store. So I just kind of changed the layout a little bit and what products we're selling. So we'll see how this now goes. We've got to wait a few days for it to start turning a profit. Put some more self-checkers up there just to kind of handle the needs, but we'll see how it goes. So we'll come back to that in just a moment because we're now working on Seti Burgers, or the new version of Seti Burgers, so to speak. So if I went to just quickly assign it, I'm going to assign the room. So this will be first storage. There we go. And then we want our fast food restaurant. So if we kind of assign that over and then push it over a little bit and then just kind of get it rid of the wall, you can see how it kind of falls or lays through. So then objects in terms of building for a fast food restaurant, let's put it back into play mode. So we'll first set up the order counter. So here's the order. I might actually get rid of the wall, to be honest. We might actually do that. So if I set up the order counter like this, going straight across, which fits perfectly, but then get rid of the one on each end, and then what I can do is build a wall. Now I think we'll do the wall there and there. Well, I have to do it both across anyway to get a door in. So then if we go to all quickly and we go staff only door there and there. So there's a lot of stuff we can throw in. Fast food restaurant. We want the... Well, let's get the cooking range in first. So how am I going to get across? So if I do that many down there, that many down there, and there's like is there a central gap I can do? No, let me cancel that. Actually, we cancel all of it. We'll rotate. Now, we'll do it like this. So we'll go straight across. There we go. And we'll have the gap there. So you can kind of walk down. And I'm thinking that I can get a bunch going across. So if I was to do it like that. Yeah, I kind of want it like that. So let's get rid of the walls to that degree. And we'll have to also assign the fast food restaurant now in this gap. So build the objects, place all that there so that the workers can go back. And then we want the soda dispensers. So that's food warmer. Soda dispensers going across here. Even though I said in the past, like I like it how they can self-serve themselves, but it's all there. It's perfect. We'll see how it goes. And then we need the dining tables for the fast food area. So if I start there and then go across, we'll go across by 5. Let's cancel that. Okay, we'll go across by 4. Now I can have one in the middle like that, which is nice. Yeah, we keep it like that then. So that's going to be our whole restaurant, so to speak. So, I put the storage there. Oh, didn't mean to do that. So while I get that built, let's manage this quickly. Let's link the storage up. Make it 24/7. Oh, I need to do the road as well. So we do the loading zone, and we'll do 4 there. We'll do a road going across the top. So loading zone for 4. We'll do 2 garbage pickups. We'll do... No, the underground parking's down there, so we ain't got to worry about that too much. So if we cancel the 2 garbage pickups there, put the 2 garbage pickups there. Do a loading zone. Loading zone going all the way across, and we do staff parking. No, actually, get rid of it there. We'll do all staff parking and around, which should be pretty handy. So let's manage this staff. And we're going to hire cashiers. So we want to hire multiple. So, oh, hold on. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's a lot. Where's our... Wait, did I not hire him? Oh, there they are. I'm about to say, did I not hire him for a second? Right. Make this all 15 hours. There we go. And then we'll pretty much do what we did with the store. We'll stagger them. So shift planning. So we'll do the free stagger. And then we'll kind of get it all set up. So let me do all this, get all the staff added in, and then we're ready to rock and roll with our new fast food joint. That's all done. We've got the flooring in. I should really get rid of all of this. There is so much of this at the bottom right now. We'll come back to it a little bit later to see what we've missed. So we fully expanded our grocery store, which is great. Again, it is now a grocery store. We got the fast food restaurant all set up, which into reading storage, stock clerks. So we got cooks. Oh, I missed the stock clerks. Of course I did. Of course I did. 6, 7, 8. I think I'll just hire 8 so there's always 4 working. So stock clerks. And quickly set these. I always forget about these. I was thinking, my thought was I just need cooks and cashiers, and the other one I need to hire is waiter, but you don't need it for this. But then I realised no, the other one is stock clerks. So let's stagger these as well. There we go. And then that then should all be working perfect. So let's quickly rename it. So we got Senny Burgers, and we'll call this one McSenny's or McSenny's. McSenny's. I like that one. That's a better name for it. And again, we just got to let the builders and stuff just do their thing. Oh, we might as well just get the rest of this in. So road work, staff only parking. Throw that all down as well. Now, what was down here? The clothing store is having some issues that we need to eventually fix as well. So it'd be worth... I don't know whether it's worth building a bigger clothes store or just getting people to work, if that makes sense. Staff. If we go to cashiers, right, start there. Let's hire some cashiers then. So we've got, how is it? 4. Okay. So you've got 1 cashier, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So make sure each one does 15-hour shifts. So there will be moments where the full 8 do overlap. But at least we've got them in, isn't it, really, to be honest? At least we've got them in. So stagger them. Again, we want cashier. Oh, wait. Okay, I don't know who I'm staggering, but there we go. Stagger the cashiers. Glorious. So there's always minimum of 4 at any point, and that'll obviously start tomorrow. Where are we at with this? So with this brand new building all set up, we could probably push a little bit further because of how many queues we've got in. So oh, I've kind of cancelled that there, which is slightly annoying. There we go, floor tile. Get that one in. So yeah, we can push it a little bit further up. Oh really? Really? There we go. Are you for real? You can only get either one or the other in. Right, we'll wait. We need some trash cans in here because obviously it's not going great. But this should handle the demand. I don't know if it will make money, but if Senny Burgers was taking like such a huge hit, for every customer that goes here is one less customer going to Senny Burgers. So we shouldn't get the dramatic queues anymore. But I got to wait for it to be all up and running. Oh, is this doing it to every single table? I think so. It doesn't put the carpet under the table when you place it down. Did that happen in the actual Senny Burger? No, I think we placed the carpet in after, didn't we? To be honest. Right, what's our builders doing now anyway? Because they seem to have taken a while. They're doing it step by step. Right, I think that's all done. It's all done and dusted. Let's actually get now in some trash cans. So place one there, one there. Do some there. One there, one there. Alright, we've dotted a few around. Might as well can I put some on the outside? Yes. And from like first glance, we're actually getting quite a few people coming to Senny Burgers, McSenny's. So whether or not that will make money, I don't know. That's another story. But it takes the edge off Senny Burgers inside the shopping mall, if that makes sense. So that's always good. I'm liking the idea of having these little smaller stores. So when this shopping mall is all fully built up, then we have these like little like satellite stores around it. Like as if you went to an actual shopping mall, in the parking lot, you always see a McDonald's or a fast food restaurant as a standalone building in the parking lot. And that's kind of what we're setting up right now. So clothing store, we're having issues. Starfalls, people are leaving without buying. Doesn't seem to be taking much hits at the minute, but we'll kind of keep an eye on that. The gun store is one as well. The gun store is definitely one. So look at it, gross profit 5,000. That's a lot of money for like a burger giant fast food restaurant. But we'll see over time if it does make money. We'll see over time anyway. How is this getting on then? So 8,000 still didn't make as much money, but we'll see how it goes as it ticks along. Again, every person that goes here is one less person over here, and you can see that we're not having those ridiculous queues right now in our original grocery store. So it's all good. It's doing exactly what I wanted it to do. So there's some stock issues in the liquor store right now, which is interesting. So it might be a case that I just kind of slightly expand it, or we have to like figure out better ways in which we can stock it. It could be all down to the staff not being set up perfectly. So Fancy Falls people are leaving, so it'd be nice to have a larger restaurant as well. Because there are only small stores. I didn't realise we're going to have as many customers as we're having right now. But we'll wait for this day to finish. And then we'll kind of have a look at who's doing what. So yeah, liquor store is taking a right beating right now. Can we quickly take a glance at the staff? So in terms of stock clerks, we only really have one who does a 6-hour shift. So let's put into play mode then. So if I hire the stock clerk, if I hire 2 more just for the sake of it. There we go. And then shift planning for our stock clerks. There we go. So there's always 2 at any given point apart from this area here, but that's okay. This should be fully stocked at that point. So we'll see how that changes then, because we can see then what moans in the long run. Okay, there is like nothing on the shelves because our stock clerk only does like a 6-hour shift. It's hilarious, isn't it? It really is hilarious. Right. Wait for the next day then, which is now over. And then what's doing what? So McSenny's 2,700 left until we made a profit off it. But again, see how it goes over time. Our grocery store over here. So 4,000 before we made a profit. And how much is it taking off this? So what's losing 1,000? So the kind of, it's spread slightly. But have you noticed? It's taken a lot of heat off this store, which is exactly what we wanted it to do. We'll see over time how it does, how it fares, because we've still got a lot of research to do to bring more people in. We've still got a lot of stuff for that to do. We could look at it with the full beans workforce. We probably don't need as many workers as we have, so we can find ways in which we can make money. But I'm just all about making sure the customers buy things before I fine tune it, because we're making so much money as it is right now. We can literally afford to pay, to overstaff things just for now. So he says it goes. The liquor store now is going to be having all the goods stocked up, which is good. So we shouldn't see as many empty shelves. And then they should be able to keep on top of it as well as time goes on, because we've now got 3 working a day. But that store's taking a beating too. There's no particular reason why it should be doing. So this store could need expanding, which would be really handy. So we could do that. That'd be pretty cool to see too. These have expiry dates. There's sliced bread on the shelves. So many sliced bread shelves. So many. But there we go. Everything's running smoothly. So what took a hit? The game store, but that's because we have obviously a major release at the minute. So video games taking big beatings. Gun store is 1. Again, we'll do all this. The butcher's 2. Cinemart. People leaving Cinemart because buying anything because are out of stock. I mean, it looks pretty stocked to me. Maybe we just need to hire a few more stock clerks. And maybe we could actually fire some of the checkout peeps because of how many self-checkouts that we do have. So this is where we'd have to fine-tune all that good stuff. So Cinemart, people leaving. Liquor store, again, having some issues there. That's more down to the queues. But we're getting somewhere, guys. So another day has passed. 1,800 until we made profit. 3,000 there. So that's actually, we actually made more money the next day, which is interesting. So in terms of people then, we are not at full capacity as we once was. So we're only getting over 950 when there's almost an additional 100 people that we could have had, which is crazy. Net profit as well. We're not making as much money as we should do. But this is literally all down to the fact that I'm trying to fine-tune all these stores. And until then, we're having big wage bills. But we'll definitely get there, guys. We've made some progress, and this is setting us up as we now continue. It's looking really, really good, isn't it? So there's a lot of stuff that we still need to research, but I've deleted the offices, so we haven't got, kind of haven't got those at the moment. There still is a bunch of different types of stores that we still need to get. And I'm still kind of, we still got to kind of see if how the vehicles come in and out of the area is as fluid as it needs to be. I feel like I'm not getting as many I'm still getting complaints, don't get me wrong, but I feel like I'm not getting as many complaints as usual. Normally it's ridiculously filled up at the bottom. But only time will tell, guys. Only time will tell how well we're doing. So we're just going to have to see. We're just going to have to see. But yeah, it could be that we need to get the stock clerks on top of things and then not as many cashiers. But we'll only know with time. We'll only know with time. Still want to get this cinema set up, which we haven't got done yet. But we slowly get there, guys. Hope you did enjoy this episode. If you did, smash that like button down below. And until next time, I'll see you all soon. So good. Bye.